type of situation.
We talked about that in our open. Now the Lions finish out games with the lead. They've come from behind in their last 3. Lions will punt it away. Burleson stopped about 3 yards shy of a first down. So here comes the punting unit. Jim Schwartz and the Lions looking to maintain their perfect record. Green Bay has won today. They are 6-0. Lions at 5-0 have the lead with 6 minutes on the clock. Lions letting the clock wind down. Now Donahue punting from the 26. King with an opportunity to return this one. Stays on his feet. Ted Ginn Jr. across midfield. Forced out by the punter Donahue. Big return by Ginn. Who brings it all the way back to the 36-yard line of the Lions.
Now, this is a great individual effort by Ted Ginn Jr. We talked about the opportunity he had on that end around, so he comes out, he makes amends for it with a good return right here. And this is a good job by Ryan Donahue, the punter. You know, you position yourself, you stay back far enough where if something bad happens in the return, you use the sideline as one of your teammates and you force him out of bounds. You don't get caught in the middle of the field and allow the touchdown return.
So a 39-yard punt and then a 40-yard return by Ginn. 5.5 remaining. 49ers trailing by 4 from the Detroit 35-yard line. Here's Kendall Hunter inside the 30, pushing the pile, and he is close to a first down.
You've got the physical style of Frank Gore that's been hitting you all afternoon long, and now you get a little bit of that slasher mentality that Kendall Hunter brings. This is going to be a fun combination to watch as the season goes on.
Well, he split those 2 defenders there on the outside right in half. 2 unblocked defenders and went right through them to go and pick up yardage.
49ers have rushed for 181 yards today. Gore back in, replacing Hunter. 2nd down and 1. This is Gore. And Frank Gore has a 49ers first down inside the 25. 49ers with 1 timeout remaining. They took one early in the half and then lost a challenge. 4.5 to play, 4th quarter here at Ford Field. New set of downs for San Francisco.
And just to clear up from that first half, Kenny, they also do have a challenge left on San Francisco. Jim Harbaugh threw the challenge when he wasn't allowed, got the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but still has 1 challenge.
Kept that challenge. Lost his first official challenge. Here's Hunter up the middle.
Oh, great job.
There's that same exact play we saw early on Ndamukong Suh. Ran to the other side. I mean, Delaney Walker goes. He's the man. Shuffling down right here. He's going to come, and he's going to go and block out right here on the defender. And they're going to run the ball right up there. I mean, that's the same exact play, just ran on the other side. This has been the most productive play that they've run today.
It's got to be averaging about 30 yards a snap.
I think more than that.
Isaac Soplaga, number 90, in the backfield, helping lead the way for Gore. And Gore picks up a first down to the Detroit 6.
I tell you, they have got such confidence in this run game. And they are downhill right now on the Detroit Lions.
Both teams shuffling in personnel. 1st and goal from the Lions 7. Over 200 yards are the Niners on the ground for the 2nd straight week.
Boy, the Lions are having a lot of issues with their personnel, trying to get their D-line straightened out right now.
Alex Boone in as an extra blocker. Isaac Soplaga in the game as well for San Francisco. First and goal from the 7, and Gore is forced back. This you've been talking about him all day. Corey Williams with the penetration, a loss of 3.
Well, they go with the goal line right here, all the big guys, and it's all about penetration. Corey Williams just keeps coming. penetrates, finds Frank Gore in the backfield, and the rest of the guys help him out. The most important thing when you're going on goal line as a defender is once you get through the line of scrimmage, when you go and get onto your, the running back that has the ball, the rest of the guys got to come. It's very important to gang tackle down here on the goal line.
Frank Gore split out wide to the right. Empty backfield, second and goal from the 10. Here's Crabtree. Crabtree tackled at the 6. What a tackle by Eric Wright, who was shaken up earlier. Back in the game to stop Crabtree. As we hit the 2-minute warning here in Detroit, it will be 2 minutes remaining. Lions lead by 4. Third and goal for the 49ers from the Detroit 6. San Francisco with 1 timeout remaining.
4-down territory, in my opinion. You call this play, you execute it, clock's still running. You can call timeout and go over and figure out what you want to do on 4th down, but you got to go for it down here. I don't think you're going to get another shot to get back-to-back field goals.
Empty backfield. Alex Smith hit as he throws. Pass intended for Kyle Williams. 49ers now facing 4th down.
Off the edge, Lawrence Jackson unblocked, overloaded that side, turn a defensive end loose right to your quarterback, right in his face.
Why not use that last time out to talk about it?
I'm in favor of it. I mean, it's the most critical snap of the game. Get everybody together and make sure you've got the exact right play call.
Fourth and goal for San Francisco. Smith throws. The catch is made by Delaney Walker. Touchdown. 49ers take the lead. Wow.
That's his best throw of the game. The most critical snap of the game, and Alex Smith makes his best throw of the game. Delaney Walker on the outside is going to come underneath. This is being reviewed. It is a scoring play. Let's see if that knee was down before he broke the plane. Boy.
Looks like it broke the plane as the knee hit down.
Simultaneous.
So on 4th and goal from the 6. Alex Smith hits Delaney Walker. And this play, as is the case with all scoring plays, being looked at upstairs.
Make sure when this ball breaks the plane.
Looks like it breaks the plane there before the right knee hits down.
I think it's simultaneous. I think this play is going to stand.
I agree. Hard to tell from this angle when the ball breaks the plane, but we had some great looks from the other angles, and these are the same shots that they are taking a look at both up in the replay booth and that the referee Mike Carey is looking at. In our opinion, Delaney Walker absolutely broke the plane before the right knee hit. We've had a bunch of controversial scoring plays today. The Pettigrew touchdown, the Burleson touchdown, which was not initially ruled a score for Detroit.
Well, we knew nothing was going to come easy in this game today, but we didn't expect it to be this hard. I mean, you hear it all the time. Football's a game of inches, and here's another classic example.
49ers taking a look at the scoreboard high atop Ford Field.
The big thing is it's so hard to, when that knee, because it looks like he's dragging that knee and it hasn't gone to the ground. I think this is one of those situations where it was ruled a touchdown on the field and it'll stay touchdown, and if they would have ruled down short of the goal line, it probably would have stayed down short of the goal line.
Let's bring in for the 4th time today our rules analyst, and Mike Pereira. Mike, what do you think?
I think it's a touchdown. I mean, I think you could almost confirm it. We had some great shots there that showed that the leg, not only just the knee, but the leg was still up. I just don't think that there's anything there that you can overturn that to keep it from being a touchdown. But
yeah, we agree with you, Mike. Here comes Mike Carey.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. The score.
So the 49ers back on top, and we have set a new Fox record for most conversations with Mike Pereira in one game.
Well, the big thing is the throw. That is such a well-thrown ball by Alex Smith, and he has sailed a couple here in the second half. And when the game is on the line, the most critical snap of the game, Alex Smith comes up with his best throw of the game.
David Akers adds the extra point. The 49ers lead by 3 with 1:51 remaining.
Well, it's 12-10 at halftime, and it's been a wild second half. Here's one of the ones that sailed on Alex Smith. Amari Spivey intercepts that. Leads to this touchdown by Nate Burleson, which took us a while to finally sort through. And there's the great throw and catch. Alex Smith, Delaney Walker.
It's a 3-point game. Remember, the Lions went for 2 following the Burleson touchdown and were unsuccessful.
The biggest thing is we've got 3 timeouts for the Detroit Lions, and they've got big play matchup issues across the board. Number 1 being Calvin Johnson right there, who had a huge catch and run on that last series. But then the offense sputtered. They weren't able to take advantage of that. You've got Javid Best, who can be overlooked in these situations as a back coming out of the backfield. You get everybody running verticals down the field and drop that ball down to Javid Best with a bunch of open field in front of him, and he's going to be tough to tackle. And then there's the big part of this whole equation is Jason Hansen.
Don't rule out Titus Young either. The young guy there, Dow. We saw them use them in that 2-minute drill on Friday. This is the opportunity they've been looking for to use him.
Akers' kickoff is taken in the end zone. Logan has trouble surrounding the football. The Lions will start from their own 20 with 1:51 remaining, 4th quarter. All 3 timeouts. Down by 3.
Well, they've done some amazing things during the course of the season so far. Down 20-0 at halftime against Minnesota on the road. In the 3rd quarter, down 27-3 to Dallas. Come back and win that game. So they already have the confidence built in that they can make things happen in these situations.
And they started to gain that confidence last year when they won their last 4 games of the season. Off to a 5-0 start here in 2011. Pass by Stafford. He is caught by Pettigrew out at the 25, a gain of 5. Precious time running off the clock. Down to 1:30. Stafford to the outside, incomplete. Intended for Titus Young.
Jason Hansen's long this year so far is 51 yards. That puts them about the 33-yard line.
Which means they have to go about 42 yards. Remember, Hansen missed a 52-yarder towards the end of the 2nd quarter.
Had the distance, had plenty of distance.
Just a wide to the right. Now 3rd down and 5.
55.
Empty backfield from the 25-yard line. Stafford sidearm throw. Navarro Bowman on the coverage. Pass intended for Pettigrew. And the Lions now staring at 4th and 5.
Again, Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis have done an outstanding job underneath with their coverage against Brandon Pettigrew. They have challenged him on every catch, made sure tackles when he has caught the ball.
4th down and 5. Lions must get to the 30, and they do not. Pass intended for Burleson. Carlos Rogers on the coverage. 49ers will take over on downs with a 3-point lead at 1:16 remaining.
Carlos Rogers was the guy that gave up the big play to Calvin Johnson. He might have gotten away with one there. Looked like he got there a little bit early. But aggressive play by Carlos Rogers.
Fans have started to head for the exits here at Ford Field. The San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Eastern time zone for the 3rd time in 4 weeks. They won the previous 2 in Cincinnati, in Philadelphia. And they lead the Detroit Lions, the previously unbeaten Lions, by 3.
They didn't burn a timeout in that series. They still have 3. So they'll have to get a touchdown probably after this series if they elect to kick the field goal. But Detroit can't give up now. Make a stop, quick timeouts.
There's Gore, and the Lions will use their first timeout with 1:12 remaining. So Jim Harbaugh's 49ers, they fell behind 10-0 in the first quarter. They've committed 15 penalties today, yet they have found a way.
And again, it's really a part of that offensive line up front for San Francisco. And at the top of the broadcast, we talked about strength versus strength. The San Francisco offensive line versus Detroit's defensive line. And it has been a battle all day long. I mean, just physical to the whistle. Great effort on both sides. And again, for the second week in a row, San Francisco goes over 200 yards rushing against a very, very stout defensive front of the Detroit Lions.
America's Game of the Week coming up next. The Cowboys and the Patriots following the Lions and the Niners. Detroit still with 2 timeouts remaining.
Right now.
Second and 10. Here's Gore.
Hey.
The middle down to the 22-yard line, and the Lions will use their second timeout. Lions came from behind in their last 3 games. 49ers came back from 20 points down to defeat Philadelphia 2 weeks ago. Trailed by 10 after the first quarter here today.
Just uncharacteristic of San Francisco today with the penalties, but a nice job, taking that punch early in the game and hanging in there as a team, not really, deviating from your game plan, believing in what you had put in during the course of the preparation week to come here and have a good opportunity to win a game. And Detroit, we talked about Detroit, they haven't played that complete game yet. They haven't consistently played good football. They have flashes of very, very good football from time to time, but haven't played that complete game yet today. And we had several opportunities for them to kind of assert themselves and really grab control of the game, and they weren't able to do it. And San Francisco is a very opportunistic team right now, and if you give them chances, they're going to cash in.
3rd down and 8. Lions with 1 timeout remaining. Here's Gore. Down to the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers field goal unit as the Lions use their final timeout. So the Lions will get the ball back. A successful field goal here by Akers would extend the San Francisco lead to 6. Should the 49ers hang on, Darryl, the last team in the NFL from the Pacific time zone to win 3 games in 4 weeks in the Eastern time zone, you have to go back to the 1996 San Francisco 49ers. Wins in a 4-week stretch for the 96 Niners on the East Coast. Jim Harbaugh brought his club east. Week 3, they beat Cincinnati 13-8. Stayed east in Youngstown, Ohio. Beat the Eagles the next week in come from behind fashion. Returned home, crushed Tampa Bay last Sunday. Now a chance to make a 6-point lead. "47-yard attempt. Straight through. 49ers lead by 6. Lions getting the ball back with 62 seconds on the clock.
And with this offense, that is plenty of time to score a touchdown.
It is, Darryl, but one thing they have to do is they have to go and make sure that every down counts. It seems like they're wasting that first down. They're throwing a little ball out to the outside. They got to come out right here, all right, with no timeouts and go down the field and show a little sense of urgency and go for some nice big plays, break some tackles, get to the ball, get out of bounds, try to save the clock. They got a lot to do here. They can't come out like they did in the last 2 series and waste one of the downs and expect to go and get back in this ball game.
I agree with you. You've got Calvin Johnson, you've got Titus Young, guys that can stretch the field vertically. You've got Nate Burleson who can work underneath, and you've got Javid Best. You know, I know Maurice Morris was in there on the last series, but here's another guy. If you get everybody down the field and you drop that ball off, and there's a lot of space there, he's going to get you a big chunk of yardage.
Remember, no timeouts remaining for the Lions. They used all 3 during that defensive series. 49ers have scored 10 points in the last 49 seconds. San Francisco still trailed at the 2-minute warning. They lead by 6. This kickoff through the back of the end zone. Lions must go 80 yards.
Well, here's your opportunity. I mean, this is what this offense is built for, the explosive play. No better time to show what you're capable of than scoring in less than a minute and 2 seconds to win a football game. Maurice Morris in the lineup as opposed to Javid Best.
Best on the sidelines holding his helmet. We're told there was nothing wrong physically. Stafford down back at the 12. Justin Smith and Ray McDonald, the 5th 49ers sack. Remember, the Lions with no timeouts, 45 seconds remaining. Now they must go 88 yards in under 40 seconds. Stafford throws, complete to Morris. Lions can't stop the clock. And Morris is tackled at the 19 by Bowman and Goldson.
No sense of urgency whatsoever, Darryl. Too much time to get to the line of scrimmage. Stafford doesn't have a play. He's not ready to go and move ahead.
Down to 10 seconds. Stafford throws, and this pass is incomplete. Intended for Titus Young. Down to 6 seconds remaining.
I agree with you, Tony. You know, with a minute and 2 seconds left, I expected more from this offense than what we've seen on those 3 plays.
It didn't seem like they had a receiver down more than 25 yards. I mean, Stafford has the arm. You have the receivers that can go up and get it. Run a 9 route. Get down there. Take a shot.
Final chance for the Lions.
Timeout.
And the 49ers will use their final timeout.
Third and final, a 30-second timeout.
Lions led at the 2-minute warning, 19-15, until Alex Smith hit Delaney Walker for the go-ahead score.
His best throw of the day, your most critical snap, and then Carlos Rogers on the 4th down. Aggressive at the point of the catch, forces the incomplete. It looks like the game is going to end exactly how it started, with Jim Harbaugh and Mike Carey's ear. What a great job by him this season. I did not have high expectations for San Francisco. You do a major change with your coaching staff. You have to put in new offenses, new defenses. You get the lockout. Just in my opinion, too much change. If somebody would have told me that they were going to be 5-1 after 6 weeks of the season, I would not have believed it. So a credit to Jim Harbaugh and his entire staff of what they've been able to accomplish this season.
He looks like he's been through the ringer. Looks like he played the game today. You saw him say no penalties. They've committed 15. Stafford throws, complete to Calvin Johnson. Stanford man nowhere in sight. And the San Francisco 49ers are 5-1 for the first time since 1998. Game 2, America's Game of the Week, coming up after these messages.